Hi everyone, Dervla Clark here, and you are all very welcome to this live stream. Today I'm just going to continue talking about September and harnessing the power of gold. We have a 9-month in a 9-year, which is very, very powerful. And gold is all about wealth, it's about wisdom, it's about abundance, it's about power, and it's about maturity and having wealth and abundance in our lives. So wealth and abundance can mean different things to different people. So I'm just going to focus on the money aspect of wealth today. So money can bring up lots of emotions. It's a very emotive issue. It can bring up such emotions as fear, sadness, anger, jealousy, regret, shame. We can hold on to many limiting beliefs around money. And those limiting beliefs that we have around money are generally inherited. We learn those particularly from the ages of 0 to 7. We can bring in inherited negative belief patterns through past lives if you believe in that. If not, we can still bring them in from the ages of while we're in the womb up to the age of 7 years of age is when we're most impressionable and we take on everything as being true and valid. So some of the limiting beliefs that we can take on maybe are that money doesn't grow on trees. We've heard that, or we're told that rich people are greedy, or it's not safe to have lots of money, or I can't be wealthy, my family can't be wealthy, and the list goes on. And I'm just talking very generally here today about money. And so for us to be able to hold on to money, we need to be grounded, we need to be connected to the earth, we need to be connected to above and below. So a very simple way of doing that is to stand on the grass, stand out in your bare feet if you can. I know if you're in Ireland, there's lots of rain and that may not be easy for you to do, but even stand on the grass with your shoes on and just connect with the earth, connect with the energy of the earth. There's a white light meditation that I have actually on my YouTube channel, Dervla.Clark. You can subscribe to that and you can do that meditation to help ground you. There's other ways of meditating to ground us. So I suggest that that's very important because we need to be rooted to the earth, and we also there is a spiritual connection to money as well. Money is energy, so money needs to circulate, money needs to be appreciated, money needs to have a purpose. So for today I just ask you to tune in to become more aware of what is your relationship with money right now. Perhaps you're in a lot of debt. Perhaps you have a great relationship with money and you have plenty of money. Or maybe you have plenty of money but you're still not very happy. There's still something missing inside of you. It can be that we're stressed out about money, that we're in jobs that we don't particularly like because we're almost selling our soul to get money to pay the bills and feed our family at the end of the week. And I've certainly done that. I've done that. I've been in a job that was soul destroying, and I was there because I needed to put children through college and I didn't have another income source at the time, and my thinking was different to what it is now. So it's like, what is your relationship with money? Do you love money? And I'm not talking about loving money in a kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for? In an egotistical kind of a way, but do you love and appreciate all that money can do for you? Do you respect money, or do you abuse money? Perhaps you abuse money, perhaps you squander money without even realising it. So maybe just for today, just take stock of what's your income, what's your expenses. You can do it in, I'd suggest you do it in as much detail as you can. Whatever the income is, all of the outgoings, your direct debits, your bills, your expenses, down to your hairdressers, your coal, your light, your electricity, your fuel, your diesel, your car insurance, and make a list. I might actually have a list somewhere. I must actually have take a note and look about various expenses we have, just to guide people, because I plan to be kind of combining different learnings from different teachers and make it my own in these live streams. So it's new for me to be going on live stream talking about money, to be honest, but I'm going to trust that this is what I'm going to focus on for September. So I want, by the end of September, I want my relationship to be much better with money. I want your relationship to be much better with money. And if you feel that there are other people who are going to benefit from these live streams, well, please share the link. Please invite them along, because money is energy. And there is a lot of fear, and as I said before, a lot of limiting beliefs around money. But think of it. If you had plenty of money, what would it enable you to have, to be, to do? And, you know, particularly those of us in energy work and people doing spiritual work, there can be this belief that money isn't spiritual, and oh, I'm not meant to be abundant, and we're meant to give away lots of stuff for free. Well, giving away stuff for free is all good and well to a certain point, but we need to have a boundary. We need to exchange energy for the energy that we help to clear and the transformation that we help to bring our clients. So it's important to move through the fears, the limitations, the limiting beliefs that are holding us back from having financial abundance, because it's our birthright. It's your birthright to have financial abundance. So it's like, even if you think about that now, think about having all the money that you need. What does that bring up for you? Does that bring up, oh, not me? Does it bring up a belief of, I'm not good enough, I can't do that? Does it bring up a lack of feeling worthy? Does it bring up feelings of, I can't step outside the family comfort zone, the family paradigm, because they may reject me? And these can be all subconscious beliefs. And it's amazing the beliefs that come up when we actually start moving through stuff. And for me as a practitioner starting off, I could not charge money. I found it so difficult to ask for money because I was used to it going into my bank account at the end of a week for my permanent pensionable job. And to be honest, you know, my relationship for money back then was not as healthy as my relationship with money is now. Why? Yes, I was getting money in, but I was spending it on silly stuff that I didn't need, stuff that I never used. So there was an element of, I could bring it in, but I wasn't holding on to it. And now I can see that I wasn't holding on to it because I was not grounded. As a highly sensitive being, and everybody on the planet needs to be grounded, but particularly those of us who are highly sensitive, we tend to maybe go out of our bodies at different times because we're more empathic, because we can tend to absorb the energies of people and environments that go around us. And that was my experience. The money coming in was great, but crikeys, to be honest, there was times I was in debt and I was like, how the hell can I be in debt? Because I didn't know how to manage money. So there's a learning. It's like learning, you know, money is energy, but there's a language to money. And, you know, so it's about being grateful for the money that we do have right now. Being grateful even if you have been given a loan, being grateful that you've been given the credit, that the banks have trusted you with that credit. And, you know, there can be different types of debt. There can be toxic debt, or there can be in debt where you're taking out a loan, as I have done, to invest in my business. Well, long term, I know that's going to pay off. But there can be toxic debt, and I'll go into that more another time. But there's so much material to talk about money that you could be on here every day for months, for a year, I would say. So for today, it's about just checking in where you are with your money story. just even take out a pen and paper and write down, how do you feel about your money situation today? What kind of emotions are coming up for you? And I just want to click something here just to remind me. And some of the emotions that can come up around money are fear, jealousy, envy, hatred, hurt, disgust, sadness, shame, anxiety and depression. And I'm taking that from Sharon King and Susie Shelmadine's money program that I did some time back, and I'm going to revisit it because there's some great information and very simple exercises on that program that I'm going to share with you, together with other teachers, and I will give them credit as I use their material. So can you, how do you feel right now when you think about your money story? What emotion does it bring up that I've mentioned? Do you believe that you're not good enough to become a millionaire? I've certainly run that one. While I might have visualized and dreamed of being a millionaire, but when I tuned into that energy at different stages, it was like, oh, I can't. It's like we take a subconscious vow to not let the family paradigm go on. And I can tell you something, there are no millionaires in my family so far, but I plan to break that mold. I'm here to break that mold. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to take me, but I'm declaring to the world that I will become a millionaire. Why do I want to become a millionaire? I want to become a millionaire because I want to help so many homeless people to have roofs over their heads. I want to help starving children of the world. There are so many charities I want to help. Am I in a position to do that right now? I can do that to a limiting point, but I cannot do it to the extent that I want to do it if I don't have financial abundance. So my plan is to bring in financial abundance for me, to support myself, my family, and to help charities, to invest in my business, and yes, to enjoy life, to travel, to go on holidays, to eat in nice places, and to feel at ease with whatever I choose in any given moment. So money can bring so much freedom. So much freedom. So, even think about, what would you love to do if you had plenty of money? And plenty of money can be a different figure for different people. So whatever it is for you. And I will be doing simple exercises. Today I'm just coming on just to have a chat about it and to just put the word out there that this is what I'm going to do, because the golden energy that's here in September is very potent. It's very powerful. And the fact that I'm a number 9 life code, personality code, amplifies it as far as I'm concerned. So I'm here to teach this. I don't know exactly what's going to come out of my mouth, but all I know is I have plenty of material. I have plenty of life experience around limiting beliefs and fear and anxiety around money. And, in today's society, there's a lot of negative equity on homes, and there are people losing their homes. And I'll go into that story another time, because I can relate to that. So, what would you really, really love your money situation, the energy of money for you and your family to look like, to feel like? Write it down. Awareness is the key. So first of all, write down where you are right now. Write down any negative emotions that are coming up around money. Write down, are you running the belief that rich people are greedy? I'm not good enough to be wealthy. I'm not worthy to be wealthy. I don't have what it takes to run a successful, abundant business. What other stories are you telling yourself? Well, I'm telling you now. They are bullshit stories that we run in our energy field. Some of the energy we're carrying in our energy field is not even ours. We've inherited ancestral energy around money, but the good news is we can release that. Now, my relationship with money is healthier than what it was. However, it can improve. So, if you would like to join me on this discovery journey, this golden opportunity to harness the energy of money, and yes, we can talk about abundance of other sorts as well, I would love for you to join me. So when you watch this replay, just please comment, please share it with your friends, and I will be doing some tapping exercises, some colour exercises, some grounding with you, and I really want this to be interactive, because that's when these live streams become super powerful, super potent, super vitality, filled with wisdom from you and I to work together to create a magical relationship with money, to create a relationship with money that money becomes your best friend. You know, is money your best friend now? And we can always up-level our relationships. So just tune in. Tune into your story. How does it make you feel? Please comment in the comments below. And as I said, you can check out my white light meditation on my YouTube channel, Dervla Clark. You can find out more about me at www.dervlaclark.com. My Facebook page is at Dervla Clark EFT, and I look forward to this golden journey with you. So stay tuned, and I will be back in, maybe not this evening, but I certainly will be back in live tomorrow. So share this with your friends. Let's spread the love, the abundance, the energy of money, because it needs to circulate. It doesn't need to be stuck in a bank account. I'm not talking about savings now. I'm talking about from a misery point of view, or a stinginess energy. So if you're spending money today, bring in the gratitude for the services. You know, maybe you have an ESB bill to pay, or you have tyres to buy for your car, and you might be thinking, well, feck's sake, more money going out the door. Just stop. Instead of thinking like that, choose to feel gratitude and appreciation for the goods and the services that you are getting in return for your money. So let's start changing the relationship with money around. Let's start changing the way we talk to money, and let's have the most exciting relationship with money we can have. So take care. I look forward to you joining me, and you can find me on Twitter as well at Dervla Clark 1. So spread the word, spread the energy of money, and let's bring in more money. It's there for all of us. There's more than enough for us in the world. And I know I have my vision of who I want to support more in this world. So that's it from me. Take care, and I'll see you very soon.